Hello, friends. Happy Sunday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. My name is Kat. I am a nurse flipper. I am a full-time reseller out of North Florida. I've been reselling full-time since 2022 and off and on since 1999. And today we are doing a high dollar only what sold. I have about 15 items that I'm going to show you that have sold in the last week. So currently selling, I am going to let you know where I got them. I will let you know what I paid, as well as letting you know how long they took to sell. So all of this with the hopes that we can raise your average sales price. Hopefully you can find some items like these. Also, down in the comments, let us know what's selling for you over $50, and we can kind of, as a community, give some input and learn from each other. I think that will be fun. So definitely leave a comment down on what you've sold in the last week for over $50. And they are mostly on eBay, but I do have two from Poshmark and one from Mercari to show you as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. We are going to start off with this amazing vintage Native American. This is Tesuque. It is a wedding vase. There was no signature on it. I did put gray and black. This one sold for $60 on Mercari, which actually surprised me. I haven't sold a ton of pottery over on Mercari, and Mercari is one of the platforms that I have struggled to figure out, and I'm not sure. I'm thinking just the items that I have are not a good fit. So if you do good on Mercari, I would love to hear what is selling well for you. And this one took 6 months to sell. I did pay $10 for it. So it's about a $45 profit after the fees. And wedding vases, for the most part, are not overly valuable. There are always exceptions. However, the majority of them are not. This one at $60 was a really good sale. I am happy with that, as well as the profit. So this is one of the rare exceptions on the high dollar what sold. Typically the majority, if not all, of my items came from online estate auctions. This one actually came from a event called Junk in the Trunk here in North Florida. It's basically like a giant yard sale, and I got this purse for $20. It did take about 6 months to sell. It sold for $160. My payout was $128, so it's a $108 profit. This is a really neat piece. Watch for wicker purses, and this one was signed. It was Midas of Miami, so I was able to look that up and comp it. Really neat purse. And again, the wicker purses and handbags tend to do very well. This one was pretty cool. It had the little horseshoes on top, and it was in excellent condition for the age. And 6 months for this piece to sell at a higher price, I do not think is too bad, and definitely a good profit at over $100. So Prissy is not going to like me tomorrow because she will have to ship this one, and they are a pain in the butt. Not horrible, but it's a 12-foot fishing rod, and it only breaks down into 2 pieces. So it's a 6-foot box, and we just pieced together 2 or 3 boxes to get to that length. And this one sold for a best offer of $60. The payout was $48. I paid about $10 for it, so it's about a $38 profit. Took about 6 months to sell, and I actually bought the lot for the reels. There were some pin reels in there, and I don't do a ton of fishing rods, but I did this one, and we actually already sold 2 other ones around the $100 point. So watch for fishing rods because some of them can be valuable. Most of them, like this here, this is the model, the BWS 1100, and it's a 12-foot. I was able to look up comps to see that it is worth listing, and I had it at that $90 price point, but after 6 months I was happy to get that $60 offer. First up on eBay, this was a very fast sale. It's a Louis Vuitton leather eyeglass case, and it had that exterior box. You can see that that exterior box is a little bit damaged. This one sold for a best offer on $60. I got this from an online estate lot, and I was only about $5 in, and I did do free shipping. So this one's about a $40 profit after the shipping. And here you can see it had the hard case, it had the cloth, and we do show that box with the damage. And these boxes will sell like this with the damage because if somebody has one that is damaged even more, they are still willing to buy them even with the damage to the box. This one was a relatively fast sale. Took 4 months, but this is a tiny little toe ring. Now, it was 14 karat gold, sold for a best offer of $65. I only paid $5 for this though, so it's a $45 profit in those 4 months. Don't neglect the value of gold, even if it's a tiny bit. And honestly, I probably should have put this picture as the front one. And hopefully with the research I've done, our jewelry picture will start to improve here shortly. I'm going to share what I learned with my employees to hopefully help them be able to get better jewelry pictures. And this one was in an online lot with primarily sterling silver jewelry, but they did notate that it had a couple of gold pieces. This beautiful Austrian crystal brooch sold in under a week. It sold very, very fast and sold for an offer I sent out of $71.99. I am about $8 into this one, so it's a $42 profit in under a week. And we did test to see if these greens crystals would glow. They did not, because they are pure Austrian crystals, which I probably should have known. It was 2 inches, absolutely gorgeous. So this is where it's not a name brand, but it was signed with Austria, which typically is going to indicate that it is crystals. And this was a good profit very, very fast. These shoes, I think, should win an award for the most lowball offers. I got so many lowball offers. I already had them 50% off. So they were originally priced at $180. I got these in a consignment store buyout. The lot is in the profit. So with any of those items, I consider everything profit, which with this one, I sent out an offer of 10% additional off, which was $80.99. So they are a $63 profit. I just held steady. I already had them half off, and I was getting tons of offers once I put that half off sale, but they were wanting to pay me 50 or 60, and I was not going to give that much more off. And so I did end up getting that $80 for them, and they did go for eBay authentication. And you can see at the thrift store, or the consignment store, they had them priced at $250. So I had them lower than that at the $180 when I did comps, but they took over a year to sell, and again, took over 50% off to get that sale. If you do not know the name Alexis Bittar, remember it. I have just recently started finding some of her pieces, and this one is a white lucite and crystal statement necklace. It is 19 inches. It was listed for 2 months. I actually paid $25, so I paid up for the lot that this was in. It sold for $99.99. And it is going to be a $45 profit after the fees, because I did pay up, but 2 months is not too bad for this one to sell. And the whole lot was actually higher dollar. So here you can see the Alexis Bittar medallion that was on it. Really, really beautiful piece. And again, not a name that I was familiar with, but it is one that sold relatively fast. I love Storyteller pieces almost as much as I love my Kachinas. I think they are so cool. So this is a signed Loreto Jimenez, New Mexico Storyteller figurine. And this one took about 6 months to sell, sold for $90. And it is one I picked up on an online estate auction. I'm $10 in, so it's actually a $62 profit. And I'm okay with the 6 months. And Storytellers, like most things, there's a Loreto, are a big range on these. So you'll have some that are only worth like $20 to $30, and then there are some worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So with the Storyteller figurines, you want to look at the make, the coloration. Definitely look up the artist, because a lot of times that is what really makes the value. And this one at 6 months was a good sale. This is another one that could have won an award for her lowball offers. I kept getting tons of them, and I was getting them on multiple platforms. I was getting them on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay, and I was just not going to have it. So I ended up taking a best offer of $107.99. I am only about $10 into these. So they're a $66 profit, but they were sterling silver. So David Donahue has some pieces that are higher. And with this being a 8-piece set, I felt like my pricing was fair. So I held my ground on these. And when I had so many different ones coming in, that I knew the interest was there, and I eventually ended up getting what I wanted. I was so happy to see these sell. I actually picked these up at a Goodwill, and I paid $4 a piece. So I paid $28, but they're over a $50 profit. They did take right around 7 to 8 months to sell, but they're in edgeless glass, which is hard to see. And they were really, really nice looking and displayed very well. I don't think it came across very much in the photos because that glass is edgeless and it's see-through. But this was a beautiful collection, though it did take a little bit longer to sell. This is something I think I would pick up again if I came across it. These Louis Vuitton boxes, and I actually sold 2. I'm just showing you the one, but they were listed for about a year before we had the hurricane, and then some of them had water damage. We pulled them down. We just relisted them a couple months ago, and I did add free shipping in there because I only paid $2 a box originally. So I got these a few years ago, sold for full price. Both of them did at $127.99. This one, the shipping cost me $25, just to give you an idea. It went from Florida to Illinois, and after the fees and everything, shipping label, all of that, I still made a $70 profit on this one. So keep your eye out for the designer boxes. And as you see, these had rips. And I said it earlier, but people will still buy them. These, I feel like it's pretty minimal damage. So we were shipping these in big boxes, but what we do now is we lay them flat, sandwich them in cardboard, and we ship them that way. This is a different looking piece. And if you see different looking pieces, they should catch your eye and you should look them up. So this one is a 1920, over 100 years old, which is super cool. Art Deco, Jennings Brother bronze bulldog cigar ashtray. And this one sold for the $199. It was listed, or actually, no, I'm sorry. It sold for a best offer of $139. It was listed for 8 months. I got this in a online like bronze figurine statue lot. I am about $8 in, so it's about a $95 profit on this one. And it's not that big. So I am okay with that. I love the smaller items like this. And you can see here it was marked JB 1980. I think that was cast off that original 1920. And you can see this thing's little. It's only 4 inches and it still sold for $140. Another empty box, and this one was one I could not find any others. It was a Nike and Tiffany and Co collab, and it actually had the extra pair of shoelaces still in it. This was in the lot of boxes I got from Rod. So because I couldn't find other boxes, I priced it high, kind of throwing something at the wall and seeing if it sticks, and it did. It sold for full price at $149.99. I paid Rod $5 for this box, so it is over $100 profit, about $102, and it sold so fast. So here you can see the Nike, the measurements. It's just a standard shoe box, but again, we did have the extra laces that were included. Box damage, but this box, there were none empty that were listed. So again, I just kind of threw a high price on there and it sold for full price in under a month. This basket, if you watch the podcast on Tuesday, I was talking about this basket. And I really like this basket, but I didn't like this basket $699 worth. So a lot of times I'll buy stuff because I like it with the intention of possibly keeping it. But if I see they're this valuable, they get listed. And this one, I have to stop and wonder if I actually underpriced. And I thought I was overpricing at the $699, but this sold in under an hour. And it was signed Farnham. It is a Nantucket basket. And most of the signed baskets by Farnham were like they had whales on them. There were some with lighthouses. There were ships, but none with sea turtles like this one. So the highest I had seen was around 500. I priced it 700. And honestly, I might have been better off to do an auction because I think this was a very, very rare piece. But I only paid $50 for this, so it's a $470 profit in an hour. If you are not looking at baskets, I would definitely start. Oh, I have hiccups. There you can see the Farnham signature, and this is small, 9 inches by 6 inches. It is not a big basket, but it is a really, really nice one. It is signed. And again, if you see Nantucket baskets or baskets signed by Farnham, I would definitely pick them up. The ones that you see a little more frequently sell for between $200 and $500. However, if you find a rare one like this, it obviously can sell for more. But not just Nantucket baskets. There are actually quite a few different baskets that sell that high. I don't think I've done a like overall comprehensive basket research video, but I do have one on Longaberger, and some of those will blow your mind. So I'll pop that video up there for you. And this one was our highest sale. And again, it sold in an hour with an amazing, amazing profit. All right, that was everything. I think there was a really good variety today for you. Lots of new things to look out for. Keep your eye out for baskets. The basket purse and then that $700 Nantucket basket, amazing sales. And if you're not looking at them already, definitely do that. I really do appreciate you watching. I would love to see you at our retreat this summer. It is going to be July 20th to 24th. If you're interested or have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, thenurseflipper@yahoo.com. I would be happy to answer them for you. And we have a few rooms left, but we also have virtual options starting at just $29.99. And it is a full week. It's Monday through Friday, and there are 3 full days, and one is a check-in, one is a checkout day, which will do some networking and some roundtable stuff. But those 3 middle days are going to be jam-packed full of educational content, presentations. I am not finding my words. Presentations on listing, on shipping, on buying items, on how to price items, tons of information that will help you whether you are new or you've been doing this for a little while. And the networking is always priceless. So again, we would love to see you there, whether it is in person or virtually. Just a few rooms left as far as in person. And I hope that you can make it. I'm super excited because it's getting closer. We're only like a little over a month away from it. And we will have the official schedule out. And actually, by the time you're watching this video, the official schedule should be out. So I will drop a link to the page for it so you can take a look at the topics that we will be discussing down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection.